Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the Criterion Connection, where we connect with you, connect with each other, and we connect to the Criterion movies.
Mm-hmm.
And the Criterion movies connect to us. We're all about the connection here.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm going with this, but, I know. This movie is about connections. It's about disconnections to the world. It's our very first Kurosawa film.
About time.
And no, it's not that one. No.
Not that one either.
Not that one.
Yeah.
It is.
You would want it to be that one, but it's actually
not.
this one.
Yeah, it's that one.
Ikiru.
Yes.
And I know this just got re-released, within the last couple of years?
Probably, yeah.
Because that's the old edition.
Yeah, this is I've only seen one, aside from this one Kurosawa film, Seven Samurai. That's a long one. But it's a great one.
It's great.
Which we have over here. So,
yeah.
Anyway.
I'm just really happy we finally did a Kurosawa film. I've been pushing to do Ikiru for a couple months now.
Yeah, and just like, it kind of like, I don't know.
And you just kept dragging your feet.
When you see the 2 hours and 23 minutes, you know Kurosawa films are long, and they feel long, and you're like, I don't know.
But this movie is so good.
Yeah, it is. It really struck with me for someone that...
Yeah.
You know, my dad had cancer. He was given a year to live and stuff like that. When you know that time period, and also you're part of the family, but the son didn't really know.
Yeah.
The son was kind of left in the dark. Because the son was a piece of crap.
Well, he tries to tell him.
Yeah.
And immediately, it's just kind of one of those things that's blown off. And so he just kind of... He feels that he's wasted a lot of time. And just kind of... Just wallowed in just...
Pity.
Staying status quo, nothing changes. Do your job. Don't overextend yourself.
The mundane life.
Yeah, and it's at this point he's given a couple months to live.
6.
Like 6.
He's getting half a year, yeah.
Well, remember, it's the guy in the waiting room that actually gives him the time. He's like, yeah, if it's stomach cancer, they just say that you have some sort of ulcer and that no operation's needed, and that's how you know you have 6 months or something like that. He goes through the whole thing.
Yeah, it's more of a guess.
And then when it actually happens... And you're like, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, he finds out he's got 6 months left to live. And he just kind of has a moment of revelation. Like, I'm going to enjoy myself. And he tries in multiple ways and actually fails early on.
Yeah. There's a lot of trial and error.
Yeah.
The nightlife part.
He goes and finds like a drunk guy at a bar, and he just starts drinking heavily and trying to party with these young girls. He becomes attached to a young girl who's leaving his department from the government. And then he finds out what he finds his purpose.
Yeah.
And what he can die happy doing.
Yeah.
And it's
a small thing,
it's something small.
Well, it's kind of fun. It's given away in the cover. It's a playground.
Yeah, it's the playground.
Yeah.
He pushes. When you watch the movie, you see such a heavily bureaucratic. There's that whole long sequence where you follow the villagers around as they try and go from department to department in the government, trying to get somebody to solve the problem with the leaking sewage. And everybody just keeps passing the buck. Yeah, you know, that's not our job. That's Parks. You know, No, that's not Parks. It's
this movie was made,
waste management.
And this movie was made in 1952, and we haven't changed anything.
Yeah, and
in a totally different country, we still haven't changed anything.
It's such a profound movie, in my opinion.
And I love the ending of it. I love how they're like, we're dedicated, and then they're back to the workplace, and they're like,
and nothing changes.
And they're like.
Yeah.
He's just a cog in the wheel. Yeah. I also like how... This is spoilers. Well, obviously he's not...
But it also brings up how even a small amount of change can do a whole lot.
Yeah.
But in the grand scheme of things, unless everybody starts putting in small changes, nothing's going to change.
Yeah. I like the end... I like how the movie's structured. Like, spoilers. But it's not really a spoiler because he has stomach cancer. You know what his fate is. Mm-hmm. He kind of dies... You think he would die at the end of the movie? No, he dies like 2 hours, not even 2 hours, like an hour and a half in.
No, it's about 2 hours in. It's about a half hour left of the movie.
Yeah, they're doing the wake, and it's like 40 minutes left.
Yeah.
And they're doing the wake, and they're telling the story about him, and then they show his final moments and stuff like that. You know, I like that storytelling where now it shifts to the people. We're still going flashbacks with him, but I like how it's just the wake, and they're like, they're all having fun.
And they keep getting progressively drunker, and that's when they become progressively more and more believing, like, he actually did make a change. One person can make a change. We should make a change. And then they sober up, and it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But it's
for a 1952 movie, this is a very deep movie.
Yeah, it's super. It's
very
Kurosawa. I think it's Kurosawa close to his best.
Yeah.
Because this is right around the time of Rashomon, where he finally hit the big stage.
He hit the big time.
He hit the big stage internationally. And then, like, later, Seven Samurai and all that.
Obviously, yeah,
this one, I do really love this movie. And I love the song.
Yeah, the performances are great.
Yeah.
Basically the main guy.
The old man is fantastic.
It's well paced, I think.
Yeah.
It's well paced for that long of a movie. And you think, oh, it's bureaucratic stuff, but
everything's kind of needed in that movie.
Yeah, like... You would think like the bureaucratic stuff, like the passing the buck thing, was a little too long and dragged. But that proves
he does something where
but that proves the point that it's long and mundane.
It repeats, and he does kind of keep it like an upward pace rather than some of the other things later.
It could drag, but it doesn't.
But yeah, he keeps it up, and then it's just like you just follow them. Then they're talking to another department head or clerk, and he's just like, no, sorry, that's this company or this department.
Yeah. So, okay. This might be a dumb question.
I did give you a warning before you watched it. I was like, hey, like, just letting you know, this is going to be really heavy.
I know. And it was.
Just saying.
I know. But it's been years. I'm all good on that. So I can handle it, and it's a great movie. If it wasn't a great movie, I think I just like want to throw in the trash.
Yeah.
Even though I was watching it digitally, I was just on my iPad in the trash. Do this. But so I guess it's a dumb question for you: buy, rent, or skip?
Buy it over and over again.
Okay, I'd say buy.
Yeah.
Buy for me. I'm gonna buy it. Rent. I would say if you're not a Kurosawa film person, don't watch this. I guess.
If you're a film person, this is a must-have.
Yeah. If you're a film person, if you're a casual fan that likes. I saw a movie called Hurricane Heist.
Oh, yeah?
By the director of the Fast and the Furious and Triple X. If you like that movie, you might not like this one. You might not. But I'm going to watch that movie. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really great movie. And I'm surprised, like, I think it's one of the more... I don't want to say super, like, underrated. Because everybody talks about Seven Samurai and Rashomon. And there's a couple other ones in there, but not a lot of people talk about Ikiru. Not a lot of people talk about Throne of Blood.
That was another one you wanted to push into.
I did. And
was the Forbidden Kingdom one?
There's also oh boy, I forgot the name of it.
There's a lot, so we're gonna do more Kurosawa films in the future. Which one? Let's make it easier. Which one do you think we should review? What's the next one we should do in this long line of Criterion movies and episodes?
If you left it up to me, I say all. But you know,
how about this? How about this? Give us one that is not Seven Samurai.
Here's another.
Okay.
I think if you're gonna comment, make like a list of Kurosawa films.
Yes.
And rank them in how badly you want us to review them.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 through 5, or 1 through 10, or all of them. You can go through all of them and rank them.
Yeah, please.
And
also, because since I've only watched Seven Samurai in this one,
it
makes me easier to say,
it's a blank slate for this guy.
I'll check this out.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen a lot of them either. Yeah. I've been trying to get them here and there when I can, so.
Yeah. So let us know in the comment section below. Hit that subscribe button and a little bell so you know whenever we get more and more episodes of the Criterion Connection.
There's also everything else.
Yes, there's a lot more.
There's Comic Book Roundup. There's a 2B debuting show coming up.
I think by the time this comes out, I think it comes out tomorrow.
Oh, really?
February 1st, I believe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
And
tomorrow...
look how time flies.
Yeah, it's a music one, so if you like music, go check that out.
It's a music one.
Yeah.
We got Video Shamers, where we play video games and talk about stuff.
Yeah.
There's old comic book roundups and old podcasts, so definitely check it out.
Please check it out.
Yeah, let us know what you like and what you don't.
Yeah. Until next time, there's no pun here today, so see you later.